Okay, hello, I'm back. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm at work. This is not a good place to do this, but it's making my time go by faster. It is 1:27 in the morning. The patients are asleep. Now I'm back. I don't, this, to be, this is continued. Okay, so people be saying, I don't see how you can do that. I couldn't do that. How you think the nurses feel when we be having babies and they gotta be all in our privates, pulling out them babies and watching all that gross stuff? You think, what if they say, I couldn't do that and do that? Who will help you? Every job is dirty, no matter what your position is. In the medical field, you don't have to get down and dirty. I don't care if you gotta change a diaper, get somebody a shower, change a dressing, change a wound, do a wound vac. If you have to do all that stuff to take care and make somebody feel good and help them to feel better, to ease the pain, do that. Regardless to what your job title is or how much money you make or that people is so crazy. God don't care about that. This job is so rewarding. Like I get so blessed helping people that can't help themselves. Family members, thank you and give you donations just because you didn't help their mama to recover or you didn't took care of their parents in their last dying days. Like the hospice lady, she told me last Monday when she comes when I get off. I get off at 7 in the morning. So when I'm getting off, she coming in. She gotta be here at 7:30. So she comes at 7 so we can sit. She'll talk. I talk to her for 30 minutes sometimes. But so she told me like she took care of this lady for 3 years. She was on hospice and then she died, and her family left her, gave her a home and stuff like that because they appreciated how she took care of their mom. And she was a CNA. Well, she just worked for hospice, and they make good money. Y'all think CNAs don't make good money because that's the lowest of the nursing jobs? They do. They starting off. It depends on if you got experience. If you got over 1 year experience, you gonna be making like $1 more than minimum wage. But if you got years of experience, you're gonna be making $20 and up. I'm telling you, it's money in this field. When I worked in Hollywood as a CNA, I was making $22. But I did activities too though. So I was a activity assistant slash CNA. So I don't care. I'm not ashamed of my job title. People are like, you're an ass wiper professional. Sure is. I professionally wipe your ass and get paid good for it too. This job got me a car, got me a place, got my kids clothes, got food. I'm not on the welfare. I don't get food stamps, county, nothing. All just work. My job take care of everything. I make enough money to pay my rent and bills, car note, insurance, kids, clothes, activity. Well, they ain't got no activities right now. That saved me a lot of money because my son liked karate. My daughter was a ballerina. My oldest daughter, she's a introvert. She don't like people. She like people, but she's not a people person. Like you have to be her friend. She's a Cancer. You know how them people are. They friendly, but they too friendly. Like they'll meet them friends, but I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say? Comment, please, y'all. I don't know how to do this, but anyway, if you want to subscribe, subscribe. It's gonna get better later. It's gonna get greater later, but this chocolate muffin is bomb. With the chocolate chunks, I love chocolate. My favorite candy bar is Mr. Good Bar because I love peanuts. Look at this, a chocolate chunk. Mm, I love sweets. My favorite is banana pudding without the banana. Well, I ain't gonna say without the banana. You know what I do? I like bananas, but I don't like it in banana pudding. Like I don't like too much banana. Like I like bananas in my cornflakes. I could eat bananas in my cornflakes, not in my frosted flakes for some reason. But ooh, that's sweet. Mm. I like chocolate. I like milk chocolate, but not too much. But My favorite dessert, I like lemon cheesecake. It has to taste like lemon. That's the only kind of cheesecake I like. I don't like strawberry chocolate, plain. What's the New York cheese? I don't. I like lemon cheesecake. I make my own cheesecake. Or Marie Callender's lemon cheesecake. Oh my god, that's what got me liking lemon cheesecake. Bomb, right? Right. Okay. And what else? Banana pudding. Okay, this is how I make my banana pudding. I make it from scratch. I do not like banana pudding with the pudding box. People be thinking, oh, I remember I went to a fish market in LA one time and got some banana. It looked so bomb in that cup. The cup was like this big. I said, is this homemade banana pudding? Yeah, it's homemade. And I'm like, I know you made it at home, but did you make it from scratch? She's like, yeah, it's from scratch. I tasted it. I'm like, this is box pudding. Yeah, it's from scratch. I said, that's not scratch. Scratch is when you put the milk on the pot, put the milk in the stove and you stir it and you add all your ingredients and stuff like that into it while it's boiling and you stir. You can't stop stirring it, making your roux, your pudding. My mama and them used to cook, like, make all that stuff from scratch. My daddy's side of the family, if my grandmother was still living, we will always have a big feast to go to every holiday. I mean, every holiday from January to December, they celebrating everything. They celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I think that's where I get it from. I celebrate I don't give a day. Like, I will celebrate the day I blinked. Ooh, something. No, I'm just playing, but for real though, I like, because people like those pagan holidays. It's what you make it. It don't have to be religion. It don't have to be based on religion. It can be based on fun so your kids can have a childhood. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't. I don't celebrate this. I don't celebrate that. They just want to take your money. You gonna spend the money anyway. So I like saving to buy a lot of stuff once a year, or to save up to get it once a year. Of course, you're gonna get stuff throughout the year. You got birthdays and just. I'm the type of mother. I buy my kids Valentine's. I brought all in some grab bags and put chocolate hearts and chips, and I brought a big board game. I brought the checker, chess, and backgammon because I want them to learn how to play all this stuff. When we was little, we played family board games: Monopoly, Sorry, Trouble, Operation. We had all that stuff. So I want my kids to explore it too, instead of just playing the PlayStation and Xbox. I want to do some family, even though I play with them and their dad play with them on the Xbox stuff, but it's nothing like a board game. Like to sit there and have your popcorn, your chips and dip, and little snacks and stuff like that. I love being a mom. Oh my God. I might get lazy sometimes. Don't get me wrong. Like right now, I need to do a lot of laundry. My washing machine was tripping, so now I just wash everything in my house. I have to wash everything because they was cleaning the closets and knocked all the clean clothes off the closet. Broke hangers, so I have to wash all that stuff over because I don't know which was which. Then my 5-year-old son Darius, he changed his clothes all day. He spilled water on his shirt. I'm dirty. I'm like, boy, if you don't knock it off, you're not dirty. That's gonna dry. He'll change his clothes. I wake up in the morning like, do you have on some SpongeBob pajamas? He wake up, he got on Batman pajamas. I'm like, why you? Oh, I was sweating in my sleep. I said, you don't have to change your clothes for that. If you hot, take the cover off. You could take off your shirt and sleep in your pajama pants with no shirt on, or put on a t-shirt. No, he gotta change everything, even the drawers. I'll be having a gang of dirty clothes, and it's 7 of us, 5 kids, 2 adults. At the end of the week, that's a lot of clothes. That's a lot of clothes. And then my uniforms, I wash those separate, so I have a lot of stuff to do. Like, I'll be really busy with household chores and cooking. I'm glad my daughter into that stuff. Well, she ain't finna clean nothing. She'll wash her stuff, like, Mom, can I wash my blanket? Stuff like that. Yeah, but I still have to do it because that's how my stuff got off balance. That's how they're putting too much stuff in the wash machine. So I said, I'm the type of person, oh, you can do it, then I come take over, like, not like that, like this. Not like, I hate when I do that. Because then my husband's like, oh, I'm about to barbecue. Okay, you want to barbecue, and then next thing you know, I end up finishing. How the hell I end up finishing? Because my ass go out there, I'm sorry, I got a tip jar again. When we started another jar, I spent that money. I had like $50 in there because I can't stop cussing. I got a problem with saying SHIT and ASS. I was trying to say, shut the front door, instead of saying, shut the F up, or sit yourselves down, instead of sit your down. But my kids don't curse, though. Well, my son, he said my mama can't, I don't want to cuss, but how this sound? He goes, he gonna say, how this sound? He was like, you freaking getting on my nerve. I said, but you substituting freaking for, you know what I mean? You want to say, you effing getting on my nerve. No, I don't want to say that. I really mean freaking. I'm like, so how you know it's a cuss word? It's just like a substitute for it. You know, these kids think they slick. I'm like, been there, done that. Okay, now, who remember loquats? Y'all remember loquats? Do they sell loquats? I remember we used to go down the street and go into the lady's yard and hop her brick wall and steal the Spanish people loquats off their tree. They had a loquat tree in their backyard. I don't even think they had. It was a loquat tree on the end of my ground block, but I was scared to pick it because they had chickens and shit in their yard. I don't know what the hell they did put it that way. Or they had chickens and what else? Hens and geese or whatever the heck that was running around their yard. I said, I ain't eating that loquat. Ain't no telling what they done peed in the soil and went up in the tree branch. I don't know. But anyways, I remember that was crazy. We was crazy kids. We used to eat that green grass. Straight eating green grass and stealing damn fruit out of people's trees. I don't even know if that's a fruit. Was that even something we could eat? We used to get a big old grocery bag and fill it up with loquat, eat them and be throwing them at each other, having a damn loquat fight. I remember one time my grandma, in my grandmother's yard, my mom's mom, she got these little jelly things that they make jelly. It grows up and it's jelly in the inside or something. I don't know what it's called. It ain't a fig. We got a fig tree back there. But on the side of the driveway, it's these things, and when you break the green thing, it'd be like juice in the inside. We used to pick those and throw them. I remember one time she came out there, she caught me, and she picked up the thing, and it just kept, the roots kept living on and whacked me across my face. Oh, I wanted to hit her back so bad, but I was young, y'all. I was like 12. But I was so embarrassed because all the neighborhood kids was outside, and I got whacked in the face with a damn jelly vine, whatever it was. But I think she used to make that jelly out of that. That jelly that nobody likes. She only like raw seeds in it, and she putting it on her toast. We didn't want that. Grandma, we want apricot, peach jelly, strawberry jelly, grape. I thought I didn't play that. She's like, you ain't getting no sugar in your cereal either. I'm like, yeah. When we was little, we couldn't watch the Smurfs because it was demonic. We couldn't watch Bewitched. We couldn't watch anything that had anything to do with witchcraft or demonic stuff, like what she said, Bewitched was demonic, the Smurfs because of Gargamel. What else was out back then? We was Cabbage Patch Kids, the Garbage Pail Kids. We had to sneak and do all that shit. Like, that's why I didn't like that with my kids. I let them experience everything. I know stuff that's too advanced for their age. I keep it age appropriate because I learned my lesson. My son was 4 years old. I brought him the damn tablet, the kind that connect like this. He walking, running. It rolls off and hit the corner of the thing. He wasn't ready for that. You know what I mean? He was too young for that. But I learned my lesson. So I buy them age appropriate stuff. They're not ready for well, now he is, but right now he got an iPhone. I don't think he worried about no tablet. He do everything on that phone. He play video games. He do Minecraft, whatever, some stuff. And you're asking me for some money so he can buy something else from my phone. That shit said $29. I'm like, boy, you don't get up out of here. Cause I love my baby stuff. But anyways, it was nice talking to you guys. I don't know if it's long enough or not, but what else we could talk about? Okay, I keep jumping from subject to subject. Well, okay, this is what I want to talk about too. I was laying at home. I was laying in bed and I was just flipping through YouTube because I don't have my computer. I have to watch YouTube on the Roku. And on the Roku, when you watch YouTube, you can't comment. So I could like and stuff like that. And I don't know if they look under mine. I'll be watching it on And then I don't know how to do it on my phone, subscribe. I don't even know how to do it on the TV. And I'm new to YouTube. I wasn't into all that stuff until I see. How did I end up watching? Oh, because I always love food channels. Like, I applied to Hell's Kitchen and they respond back, but I didn't go. I was scared. I don't know why. It's like I'm afraid of success. Not success. I ain't gonna say success because I'm successful and I feel like I do continue my education and stuff like that and keep reading up to keep my skills updated. You know what I mean? But I'm not scared to move higher. Like, I don't want to be an RN, that's for sure, because I don't want that responsibility. Like, if I didn't have no kids, yeah. Or if I had one child, maybe two, yeah. But that's too much because I know me. My work ethic is A1. So they are on call. Your life is busy. You don't have no life. I got RN coworkers that's miserable. Like, they want to trade places any day. You know what I mean? Because they overwhelmed, they get talk crazy too by doctors and stuff like that, and they responsible over LVNs, CNAs, and stuff like that. But me, I got my mentor, the RT respiratory therapist. I'm an assistant to that, and I do all kind of work. I do CNA work, LVN work, RT work. All kind of work. It ain't no job description. Like, you just go in there. If your patient trait come out, put it back in because that's helping them breathe. If somebody need help to the bathroom, help them to the bathroom. What's the freaking problem? People make so big deal. I remember my ex. Well, we not best friends anymore, but she my sister. We used to be best friends, but you know how people grow apart. But now I still consider her my sister. So. But her cousin one time, I guess they even went to school for CNA and whatever. And I'm like, I couldn't do that. I don't see how you could do that. Who's still working? I've been straight out of school, $22 in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Not straight out of school from that. I did the LVN at American Career College. And I just have to challenge the board to take the net incline NCLEX test. But I don't want to. I make just as much as money as the LVN make. Well, just starting out. You know what I mean? So, what's the point? All now I'm looking to do is make millionaire money. I'm trying to get buku bankrolls coming in. Not just no payroll checks. I'm talking about big bankrolls like income tax times 10. Just in big lump sums and stuff. I don't want to have to work hard for that, like far as like work 2 jobs or go back to school. I don't have to go back to school. Like right now, any money you get, if you're not satisfied or not a happy person, nothing is never going to be enough for you. I don't give a shit if you make $22, $25, $18. You're gonna always want more and more and more and more and more. I'm satisfied and thankful for what I have. Like, it's people that have way less and look like they got way more because they live above their means. I don't. I keep mine here. I put some for savings and I take care of my family. You have to have savings because on a rainy day like this pandemic, it just came out of the blue. People losing their job. I was blessed not to. I got hired here right before it started. Like, I was working at an adult daycare, doing RNA at adult daycare, range of motions, assisting with bathrooms and playing games and stuff like that. But I was only part time. It took me. I just moved out here. I moved from LA to Lancaster, and it took me. Even though it's not far from each other, it's like about an hour and a half away from each other, but 2 hours at the most. But to me, it's like I went to a whole nother world. Like, I was raised in San Fernando Valley a little bit, but I was already LA bound, South Central girl, like born and raised on 104th in Normandy. You know what I'm saying? In South Central. But it was in and out of foster homes and stuff like that. You know how back then in the 80s, daddy left mama. My daddy was a musician. You know how musicians are. They are ladies' men. So he left my mama with 5 kids and she was sick. Her boyfriend she turned to drugs. That was her boyfriend. So at the time we didn't understand it. But as a woman now, as you get older, you become a woman, you understand. My mother was brokenhearted. My daddy broke her freaking heart. He left her for another woman and left her with 5 kids, and then only came around every now and then to hit that. You feel me? And he didn't think we understand. That's why he used to tell, before he died, he told me, he was like, out of all my kids, you are the one I resent the most because you seen the most. Like, I was a mama and daddy's girl. Like, I went everywhere. I just saw them smoke crack over a candle. I'm not afraid to say this no more because it's not embarrassing. That's a part of your past. Your past is what makes your future present. That's what part of the present. You cannot be ashamed and you cannot be afraid of your life. That's who made you the person that you are. My trials that I went through as a kid. Look, I was raised in a 2-parent household up to like, I say 9. My mom and dad had 5 kids together. I'm the third child. I got 2 big sisters and 2 little brothers. I'm the middle child. I'm the third child. I'm the third oldest. And my sisters and them were so mean to me. And I think that rubbed off a little bit on me with my baby brothers because when we end up with my auntie, I end up being their mom. I had to wash their clothes and cook their food. So I resented that. That made me upset. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a young girl. I don't want to be washing. I don't want to be washing clothes and cooking food for my little brothers. That was my auntie's job. But all we was check 1 and check 2 and check 3 to her. You feel me? So I started hanging out. Not even hang. I wasn't even fast. I started smoking weed with my brother though. We used to sneak in the back and roll joints. We used to beat his house. We used to sell dollar joints and we used to go and get dollar. Cause my uncle, he used to keep these jars full of quarter. We used to wash his dishes and take out his trash. He used to give us baggies full of change and stuff. So we would go buy a gang of dollar joints and remember the St. Ives? We'd stand in front of the store and have a crackhead go buy us some liquor. The little St. Ives beer. When it first came, I think I was like, I had to be 12. That's why I let my daughter have whatever because she's 16. At 16, I was having sex. Well, I had sex before, but at 16, no, I wasn't having sex. I had sex at 14, but only one. You know what I mean? And then I went to a group home, so I didn't have sex no more until I got out. I was 18. So I was ditching school, smoking weed, drinking beer. She ain't doing none of that. She don't like the way we smell. I'm so blessed and thankful. She's still a virgin. I'm so grateful. I wasn't at her age. So whatever she want to do, she can do as long as it's like not long as it is appropriate. She's not fast at all. She just like, she into nails and hair. You know all these little young girls is now. So they phone, all it is this. This is this. They don't want to go outside, especially when we move down here. It's far. Store is too far to walk and it's too hot or it's too cold. So she in the house with it, boo. But anyway, well, I'm jumping from conversation to conversation. I'm all over the place. But anyway, that's how we grew up. But I was in a 2-parent household, so I was 9. My mama got all her kids by the same daddy, and my dad is a freaking Virgo. You know, male Virgos are hoes. Sorry to say, but they are. He was cheating on his new wife to the day he died. So, messing with the lady with the peg leg. He don't give a shit. I mean, a heck. I don't know. But anyways, I love my daddy. Rest in peace. I love you so much. I wish you was here because I've been out here. When he died, I was out here for 2 years. So, I mean, I ain't seen him in 2 years. And I just got a call. Oh, your dad's in the hospital. I'm on my way. 30 minutes later. Oh, your dad died. What? How the hell did that happen? Like, you just called me and told me he was in the hospital. Now he's dead. That shit still hurt to this day because I felt like when he first went to the hospital, she should have called us, his wife and his sister. My auntie is friends with me on Facebook. I don't have an Instagram. I don't know. I think Instagram connected with Facebook some kind of way. I don't know if I got an Instagram or not. I ain't never used Instagram. But I get a phone call on December 16th, I believe, or September 20th. One of them, I think it was December 20th. Your dad's in the hospital. Oh, I'm on my way. What hospital he at? He's at Cedar Sinai in Venice. I'm on my way. I'm getting ready. Why my car break down? My Yukon, my Denali. It well, the rear end fell. It wasn't meant for me to go because people start saying weird and me. I'm telling you, I was so evil hearted. Now I ain't gonna say evil hearted. I'm never evil, but I was so upset and angry and mad at how it happened, and people were saying stuff that pissed me off. You know, somebody gonna say, okay, well he died on the 20th, right? Was this December? Yeah, it's December. What had to be before Christmas? I can't. My mind's kind of cloudy because I be trying to erase all the negativity out of my mind, erase all the negative stuff out of my head, and only focus on the positive, right? So, um, my daddy's brother married this lady, and she was raising these kids. She had one. She didn't have no kids by him, but anyway, she came with kids. So, her daughter that she raised, her granddaughter basically, which is they was raised around my family and stuff like that, and always lived off my family. But you know, when people get older and they start getting things better, they start buying name brand stuff, so they feel like they better than you or whatever. I don't know what the heck that was about, but the, my daddy got 5 kids. He died in December. They didn't try to reach out to us to say, "Oh, I'm giving something at my auntie Connie. I'm giving something at my house on the 27th or something." I'm like, I got something to do on the 27th. I had to go. I had a meeting with the health board or something like that, and I was like, I ain't gonna be able to make it. I already got a prior engagement on that day. He was scheduled, so they went on and did it anyway. Nobody went. None of my daddy kids was there. Just his brothers and sisters was there. They gave all. I don't even, you know what? I don't even want to talk about it no more because it's about to make me upset. My eyes already got teary. I don't want to feel like that at work, you know. But anyway, that's another story. We're gonna sit down and have a cocktail and talk about it. But anyways, yeah. So, oh, my cousin gonna say they had a thing, so we didn't show up. She gonna say, oh, who all that mattered was there anyway. I'm like, why would you say something like that? You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, that wasn't even your real uncle anyway. Ooh, I was being petty, but did she really hit a nerve? I wanted to be, you fat, you always been fat all your life. What that got to do with my dad dying? What that got to do with the funeral? What being fat have to do? This girl look like Miss Piggy now. She didn't got one baby, and now her ass look like Respucia, okay? She look like Miss Piggy on steroids. And I'm way little to her now. She looked at me, she thought I was still big. I always been big. I was a big kid. I was a fat kid. I was always that fat friend, you know what I mean? But it didn't stop nothing because I always had a cute face, always had a, you know what I mean? And I never had low self-esteem because I always been told I was beautiful. Ever since from a baby, I was the princess. Like, I used to wear tiaras all my life. I still got them today as a grown woman. I be buying, well, not tiaras no more, but that's my little Princess Shariah. I be buying, you know, the headbands, little headbands look like tiaras, but my family kept me in dresses and little pumps and stuff like that when I was little. I was a little princess when I was little, but I was a chubby kid, you know what I'm saying? Because I ate. They gave me stuff. I had snacks. Remember the animal crackers in the box with the juice box and a damn cupcake? Yeah, that was me. But anyway, that was the first thing she went to. You fat. I'm like, why are you think? I looked at her profile. I was like, this. I said, girl, keep that energy after you had that baby. I'm like, you better hope you lose that baby weight. It's hard to come off. And you having a baby later on, you like 27, almost 30 or something like that. You ain't gonna lose that weight. And your man gonna leave you because he's skinny. He don't like fat girl. That's the case. He would have got with a fat girl. He got with you and you was skinny. You didn't got big on his ass. I know he like deep down in his head probably cheating on you looking at skinny girls. She get mad at me because I'm like, but you came for me. And then you mad at me because you talking shit about my daddy kids on his funeral that you ain't even really related to. So it wasn't meant for me to go down to LA because I got the call 30 minutes later, oh, he's dead. That shit broke my damn heart. Like, why y'all didn't call and tell us when he first got in there? Why would y'all wait? He was already in there for 2 weeks. Oh, your dad's in the hospital. Oh, he's dead. Oh, that hurt my heart so bad. But thanks to his cousin, I met his cousin Verda. She, on my dad's side, she gave us. My daddy started turning into this Israelite guy, and he was like pro-black and don't use the white this and white that. He was like, I'm like, God said love thy neighbor, and he wasn't talking about your next door neighbor. He talking about other nations. Love everybody, regardless of what the white people ancestors did to our ancestors. Forgive them and love them. That, you know what I mean? Like, let that go. If you dwell on that, you weren't even there really. You wasn't even there. You don't even know what happened. We learning off of books and stories. You don't know. And it was some white people that was nice that helped black people. The lady that helped Harriet Tubman with the Underground Railroad was white. So imagine if she could have told on her and got her caught, but she didn't. She stored them people in her house. They could have killed her too. You know what I'm saying? So be humble. Humble yourself. Count your blessings. And thank God that we made it here. We probably wasn't meant to, God knew what was coming to us. Our generation, the way we are, we wasn't meant to live in Africa. I mean, the way they doing it now, like building all these houses and stuff like that. I couldn't live in no hut. I'm pretty sure Africa's not like that now. They got cities. I've seen Africa. Don't get me wrong. I didn't Googled it. Y'all got trains and cities and stuff like that. But not Congo, what is it? Ghana, the poor parts of Africa and stuff like that. If I had to live in that, I wouldn't survive. I'm telling you, I'm not using it outside. I never was like that. I couldn't pee outside. I'm not going to hunt down no goats. I don't eat goats. I don't like goat. I don't like lamb. I'm sorry, Lord, but I know that's the chosen meat, right? But that meat is so greasy, and it make my stomach hurt for some reason. But God, in the Bible, I know it really said we could eat chicken, beef, fish with scales, shrimp is the scavengers stuff, and stuff like that. But I don't think He's gonna take you to hell for eating a piece of shrimp. You can always, you know what I mean? That's why I just walk by faith and not by sight. I don't believe. I ain't gonna say I don't believe. I don't agree with everything everybody say. I got my own beliefs. The Lord said, believe in Him, and you will be entered in. And believe my son. That's what I believe in. I know there's a God. I know. I dreamed of talking to Him, and He saved me in my dreams plenty of times. I always call out for Jesus and God. I had a nightmare the other night, and my husband was like, damn, you was beating up somebody in your sleep. You was like, Jesus, Jesus, God. I remember that. But guess what? Something kept running past me real fast, and I grabbed it. And when I was trying to look at it, it was like shaking like this. His head was going like this, like the butterfly effect. And when I focused my eyes on it, it was a skeleton face. And then when I noticed it, I was like, Jesus, Jesus, God, in my dream. Jesus, Jesus, God. He said, I was like, running like, Jesus, Jesus, God, God. Like, I said, because you have to, that's just like, when you see people doing the exercise, you have to believe in it. You can't just be not believers. You have to believe in it. So, I'm a believer. I love the Lord. I love you, God. I love. I know they looking at me on the camera like, what's she? Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord, for blessing my life and blessing my family and blessing all the people that's breathing and living today from the coronavirus, Lord. Thank you for our health. Thank you for our life. Thank you for our breath, Lord. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All I can say is thank you. Thank you for keeping me safe around people that's sick, like when you go into the bank, or you going to the grocery store, or you going to anywhere you go, it's somebody in there, some people. So I'll try to wait till you get like at least down to 1 or 2 people. But still, you're still breathing in that same air. Even though we got on the mask, that's why I try to stay with the medical surgical mask. Because I think that's more safer than just a damn scarf. You know what I mean? But that's my cue to go. My patient is calling me. What time is it? 2 o'clock. I'll see y'all in a minute. Peace. God bless. And take care of yourself. Mwah.